You're not gonna eat those in front of me, right?
Why would I not?
I don't want.
Literally, as she's like eating on.
I don't want you to eat
on the
in front of me.
episode. I'm gonna eat just like how she's.
I don't want you to eat in front of me.
I'm gonna eat just like I'm like.
This isn't like an ASMR right now. We're not gonna be speaking so silently. Crinkle the bat.
I know you will like it.
I don't.
It's the theme of the episode, Taylor.
Now you're gonna talk with your mouth full? Is that what we're doing? Now the theme of the episode is bad manners?
I'm just so hungry.
Oh, you're craving. That's what
I'm
you're
just
doing right
so
now.
hungry.
Yeah.
Alright, man.
Do you have cramps too?
I hope not.
There's stomach cramps
Just
happening in this
goldfish,
episode.
dude. Just goldfish. Now you're putting evil onto me, bro. That's messed up, man. I'm just trying to watch my health.
What stomach cramps mean? No, they don't mean anything. It just means you gotta go poop.
I mean that it hurts. You would inflict pain on me? Whatever, dude. Alright. So, welcome to another episode of Somebody Save Us. Or Somebody Save Me podcast, of course. But
you don't even know the name of the podcast. It's the 7th episode.
I want to say Somebody Save Us because, dude, I'm being inclusive.
Somebody
I'm thinking
save
about
us?
my partner here, dude.
What? No. And this is about being selfish.
Alright, fine.
Like the characters in this show. It's about looking out for numero uno.
There's a lot of selfishness in this episode.
There is so much selfishness in this episode.
Well, dude, welcome. And shall we get started?
Alright, we're going to be playing this wonderful episode named Cravings.
Yeah, we got episode 7 of season 1, Craving, opening up on the Smallville nursery? Greenhouse nursery?
Whenever they said nursery, I was like, doesn't that mean babies?
Yeah, what's the deal?
I thought it would be called greenhouse or something. It completely threw. Is nursery mean greenhouse?
These are veggies, and it's not babies. Alright, we're going to pause it right here real quick because, look, we have an addition to the Kryptonite family. What do you call this, Taylor?
They explain it later on. So it's truly kryptonite planting soil.
Yeah.
That is what
So
you
it's
have
kryptonite soil.
Kryptonite soil is what you're going to have to label it as, because that's how they explain it. In order for her plants to be able to grow, she has to be able to have this kryptonite. For me, the thing that's disappointing, and I know I usually always bitch, but same thing with the bug boy. Since the bugs were infected by the kryptonite, they'd be glowing. Why aren't these plants glowing? Instead, it's just kind of the rocks that are thrown in there as if it's some type of spice.
That's a fair point because, yeah, that should keep up with the constant trend.
Yeah.
You know when it's kryptonite when it's glowing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know when it's glowing. And, yeah, I honestly was very excited that it was going to be kryptonite seeds or something. How hilarious would that be?
Okay, no.
Because then the plants could glow, though.
Yes, and now you're opening up something that would have been even better is the fact of if it somehow was embedded, the meteor came down, embedded itself in the soil where somehow it produced seeds, where then those seeds were planted by Jody. And Jody was able to make glowing kryptonite that had goo come out of it and that made a drink.
Imagine Clark and the Beanstalk.
Oh, now we are on to something.
I'm saying, dude. Okay, so I added it to the list.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And instead of Amy Adams losing weight, she becomes bigger. And so she becomes the giant.
Yeah.
We are on to something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. That's just a, everyday piece of grass. So, yeah, let's continue. And now we have this man walking in, obviously, on who is his daughter,
It's
Jody.
Dad. Come on.
It's Dad.
It's
Does he even
Dad.
have a name?
No, it's
I
Dad.
think they only call him Dad in the show, but he actually has a name, like, on the credits. But, yeah, this is Mr. Melville, the dad, to Jody. Also, let's talk about this makeup on Amy Adams. Let's talk about this. She's only fat in the face.
Oh.
So it makes it look really weird.
So I also want to have to warn people, if I just call her fat girl in this podcast, just know it's because that's what they labeled her as.
Yeah.
So that's why
yeah.
I would be calling her fat girl. But my issue now is that she's cutting people's faces off of these models' bodies and making an album saying, I guess this is her motivation.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that people do? I feel like it would be really weird if I saw you cutting guys' heads off and you putting your face on just like an Arnold Schwarzenegger type of body.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. It would definitely be weird because guys don't do that. If anyone's gonna do that, it would most likely be a girl, would it not? At least at this time. No dude is cutting off models' bodies. Unless they're a killer.
Okay, well, yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Harry probably did that.
He's like, now I can't play the piano. I'm gonna start doing this. Welcome.
Look at my collage.
Welcome to Harry Voltstown, girls.
I do want to say, girls don't do this anymore, but I do
Facts.
remember that this was a thing that movies showed back in this time period. And do you think girls don't do it now because of all the filters they have on the phone?
Oh, yeah.
So now there's no point to being able to show your body on another image because you're able to see it pretty much in a realistic way.
No, they mastered it, bro.
And
they mastered it for sure.
I want to go back to the collages in life.
Okay.
I want the collages to happen in the real world once again.
Why?
Because
Dead trend, dude. Dead
it's
trend.
a simple time back then making collages.
You're basically saying you want VCR to come back.
All right, so now I do want VCR to come back.
I know. Staring at the two VCRs right now.
I love it. So now Chloe walks over to Jody, Amy Adams, and she's explaining, hey, we need your help when it comes to this algebra. And Jody's response is, well, I thought Clark was your guy that does that. What? Wait.
You were thinking the exact same thing as me, bro. He's a math whiz? What's the deal? Since when? I've been watching since episode 1, and I can firmly tell you, he answered one math question.
Wait, has he really answered one math?
Yes, only one. And it was the one where, it was the episode where Jonathan and Martha were trying to calculate the mortgage and everything.
Oh, it is
And he comes in, he's like, oh, 10,000, blah, 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 like saying something off the top of his dome. And that was the only time.
I'm really going to have to look this up for the comic book relation. I don't know if that was a thing or not.
Well, no,
But they keep pinpointing. That's 2 episodes now that they have mentioned that he is a math whiz. That has to be some type of resemblance.
I think they are paying homage to at least one, because didn't one of the old Superman movies insinuate that he was basically super brain since he's Superman? Like, that was another thing he had. He could do quick math and stuff.
No, you know what? I'm going to say yes, you're exactly right on that. We're going to have to go back to see a Superman movie. But when it comes to the show, that would make a lot of sense if that was the case.
Yeah.
Because it has to be a time. That's 2 episodes now. And by the way, I don't even know if that's a continuing theme.
No, not really.
So
I feel like this is the second time. I mean, has he not mentioned maybe he's going to tutor someone with math?
He's going to tutor Lana, but we all know Lana
He's lying.
Lana can be tutored in any subject at this point.
Yeah, he'll help out with anything.
So now we get to the green slop.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me while Amy Adams, Jody, we're back on the episode, is pouring the green slop out in front of Pete and Chloe, it's not glowy like the other times.
But it looks disgusting.
It looks so gross, and Pete is such a sweetheart. Oh my God, is he the sweetest man alive?
He actually is pretty nice in this episode.
He's so great.
I might have been too mean to him last week, bro. But yeah, this intro is something else.
Wait. Are you backtracking here?
What?
Are you backtracking?
I'll give it to Pete right now. I'll give it to Pete right now for this episode, but he doesn't have, a whole hundreds of minutes for the whole season, okay?
Hundreds of minutes?
Yeah.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah. He's got his one for this one, okay?
Joseph, I need you to explain to me why a bully now walks up to Jody in the hallway while she is drinking her green slop. His name is Dustin. And we're talking shots fired here immediately.
He immediately just bounces the ball and knocks her drink. It's all green, so it stains everywhere.
Oh, yeah, with shakes and things like that.
And before, he called her a chubby chaser. Not even to her face, he did it to Pete. Like, he's like, oh, I didn't know you were a chubby chaser, Pete. Like, what? I'm standing right here, bro.
Wait. Is that... So what if Pete's a chubby chaser, right?
Yeah. Also, yeah, this guy sucks. I have labeled him as Dustin the douche in this episode.
DD.
Yeah, DD, bro.
I
and
like
not
that.
the good one. He's not the good DD
He's
at
not
all.
the good DD.
There's many things for DD. He's not the good one.
Well, again, we've already talked about the alternate universe that DC and Marvel seem to have here. So this is the DC's DD, and this is Dustin, who is making so many fat comments that I just feel bad for
He
Jody at this
drops
point.
3 of them, 3 insults in one sentence, pretty much.
And you know what? You think someone as big would have thicker skin? Who the hell says that?
And Chloe comes with the clap back, and then Pete, shout out my guy.
Oh, no. You need to take that back. You need to take that back right now. You're not.
It's just my guy for this scene, okay?
All right. He pegs Dustin, though, with the ball.
Bro, that was assault.
That, you know what, though? He deserved it. By the way,
yeah.
Notice how nobody in this school turns around. Nobody acknowledges. In the real world, this is a fight.
This is something the people all the way in the back are looking at, bro.
Hey, what?
Whoa.
Well, did he just throw it at his face?
Oh, and you're gonna hear like, ooh, like all those oohs everywhere.
Somebody saw in the real world, but in this scene, nobody sees in Smallville.
No one cares.
I don't. These people are in their own freaking world.
So now Pete left it, or we're back home with Jody, the Melville house, and she is now just in a hurry making the grossest shake once again and arguing to her dad about how, I'm going to Lana's party, I need to lose weight. So clearly a big theme for this episode is health and self-consciousness, probably.
I just want to know, if she loses weight, how does her hair become better? Because her hair right now is just disgusting. I think maybe if Jody would actually keep herself up, I think maybe Jody becomes a good-looking woman, regardless of weight.
Okay.
Because to your point, it's all in the face. Well, maybe if she didn't dress like she was 95 years old with that purple sweater.
I feel like everyone does.
Well, it's a Smallville thing.
Okay,
There's a lot of Smallville
it's the town. I don't know, but yeah, no. Keep it paused here because I want to go over a few things here. First off, she mentioned
said that if she eats a grape, then she's gonna gain weight. Do you want to talk about that? That she keeps in line.
Sure, but she's obviously they mentioned mom several times in this episode, and that's the first time she does that. Oh, mom wasn't fat, so I need to not be fat like mom. So she's trying to be like her mom a lot in this episode.
I have a question. It's not to be, and this is kind of a spoiler alert here, but maybe you can help me out because it's also, I think, in this background here. So that's why I'm also bringing it up.
Yeah.
Is that a picture of her mom, or is that a picture of her when she's with her dad? Is her, and obviously it's a picture of Amy Adams, but she keeps looking at it, and to your point, she keeps talking about her mom in a way. Is that a picture of her mom?
Look, is this a theory now?
This is one of the
Because
theories.
I took it as that's her dad. It's just been her and him for like a while.
But you also have to think about, Joseph.
She doesn't look
that
like
photo
that.
is old.
Yeah.
She doesn't look like that,
No,
and she's 14. So we're going back to, that's a picture of her mom.
So is it? Should it be confirmed that? I don't know if it's confirmed that it's a picture of her mom.
I want to see it, and you know what? We'll continue it with the episode because it's later on where you can see it.
Because I just see Amy Adams, of course, you're going to assume, oh, hey, that's her, Jody, the daughter.
Purse girl.
Purse girl. And so, now she's drinking the shake. She's in the restroom now, and she is starting to just look at herself once again on the scale. I'm sure this is part of her regular schedule all the time, being this self-conscious. And so this, I don't know, this was kind of funny to me. Like, I know...
168.
No, keep going, dude. But 168.
This was an alien scene.
Yeah. Kind of, yeah.
This was a weird alien scene. I thought something was truly gonna burst out of her tummy.
That would have been crazy.
That
would have been crazy.
Smallville, we're about to cross more lines.
She's looking at herself. She's noticing she is losing weight as she in real time and staring at herself. And look, she stepped off the scale, bro. This is why it's funny to me. She stepped off the scale. She goes back on. Why is it still on the same number but also decreasing? I know she's losing weight at the same time, but it already showed she's losing
Well,
weight.
hold on, Joseph. It's because that scale is so old that it froze the weight until she was able to get back on. There was a time frame. The time frame was 30 seconds.
Dude.
Before it shuts off and resets.
And she's just super shocked now, and she's staring at herself like, oh my god, I just lost 30 pounds. 30, 40 pounds. And so, wow, this is crazy. She's probably thinking, oh man, this is the life or whatever. And now we're at the intro song, of course. So we got time to dissect what we've just watched.
And this is where I'm going to throw another thing out to you, because she just lost about 30 pounds just like that.
Yup.
Why would she want to keep going?
Because if you notice, she's still not like without the makeup, because the makeup is a clear sign of the fat suit, or whatever you want to call it.
I just don't know why she would keep going. And that's what's right.
Because she did drop, what was it, like 125?
She's at 138.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, it's about what I weigh.
Yeah, that is what I weigh.
See? Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, what, are we fat? Is that what we're saying?
Maybe.
Should we be
well, at
drinking
least
a
for
kryptonite
women, I
shake?
guess back then, I don't know, maybe that was fat. But also, dude, I don't like the makeup at all.
The makeup.
The fat suit, it's I don't believe it. Like, there's obviously you're not fat.
No.
You
I
know
think you just hate fat people.
No.
I think that is what you're wanting to say right now.
Nah, bro.
You're against fat people. Whoa. I don't
Dude.
know if I can do this anymore.
I got fat friends, bro.
Whoa.
I got fat friends, dude.
No.
Don't discriminate. Okay? Jeez. Alright. But yeah, anyways, come on. The
Well,
makeup, it's terrible.
It bothers me whenever I see around the nose. It's around the nose area where in the face makeup just looks so bad, where
The neck, it looks disgusting. Like, whatever those cosmetics, whatever they're using, I was like, I hope that was the last day y'all use that.
that wasn't the last day. Obviously, there was multiple days that they used this here.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Someone needed to get their pay decreased or something. Like,
No, we need to get their pay decreased.
why not just put the fat suit in a little bit of the chin, man? Like,
I wish they would have made her fatter.
yeah.
That's really.
We should have some Nutty Professor type thing going on.
She should have been huge, and they insinuate even with Dustin's comment. No, like, let's go back to that, because you want to like dissect what we saw. I want to dissect that she's not that fat.
She isn't.
She
wasn't at all.
We're supposed to believe that she is huge, but she doesn't weigh even close to 200.
Yeah, she wasn't even bad at all.
Yeah, I'm just thrown off by it. Now, after the intro, best intro of all time, we are on Lex, where Lex is now, this is a doctor, correct?
Yeah, he's I would call him, I guess, a physician.
And so he's just randomly there, just trying to help Lex stay healthy, where Lex is now questioning whether or not he can get sick at all. This seems like Lex is now questioning his mortality.
Yeah.
Where last week it was Clark trying to reject his immortality, Lex is now, I think in a way, hoping that he has something in him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Because you already know Lex in history, it's like, yeah, he hates what Superman can do because he's a threat, but he would always want that. Like, why wouldn't you want that?
And the brilliant part about this scene is it's truly Lex wanting to get more answers, but the issue is you figure out that everybody just blames the Lex plan, the Luthor plan.
Yeah.
Everybody is just blaming that for all the issues. So what Lex is curious about in this episode, which is kind of interesting, is the people that are not blaming him.
Mm-hmm.
He then seeks those people out because it's I don't know. It's more like I'm not getting the blame from them, but he also wants to use them at the same time.
Dude, there's always an agenda with Lex, dude. That's what makes him so great. Like, this man's really thinking 2 steps ahead. He's thinking of alternatives. Oh, hey, I could not know this, but maybe I should.
And maybe I shouldn't get close to these type of people, but you know what? I'm going to.
Yeah, because he's showing a lot of weird interest in this episode, dude. If you catch it, it's like, why are you interested in that, Lex? What are you doing?
What are you doing
What are you doing over there,
bro?
Hey, show me what you're doing, bro.
What
Come
you got in your pockets?
You silly little goose. Yeah, you want to talk about this?
Yes, because, okay.
All right.
I'm so into this episode because I love the Lana and Clark scene.
It's really great, bro.
I am so into it. And you know what I hate about the intro? I could care less about Fat Girl. Why didn't I get the entire intro of Lana and Clark going through their studying and them going through their algebra? I would have been all about watching that over Fat Girl panicking that she drank kryptonite.
I know they're showing it, but I still don't believe he's a math whiz. I know they're showing it right now that he's clearly tutoring her.
Lana.
He's teaching Lana. And also, it's like, I know Aunt Nell's kind of been there a little bit, but I feel like, has she been really overbearing a lot? I mean, I know Lana's kind of had her rough ties with Nell, but is Nell maybe trying to make up for what's been happening? Like, really, oh, I gotta plan the best party for Lana. She's the little princess.
Do you want my honest opinion here about Nell? Nell's been disappointing me.
Mm-hmm.
Nell and a lot of these parents besides Martha. Martha, true OG.
Yeah.
But when it comes to Nell, what I'm getting the vibe of, Nell is trying to live out her younger years in Lana.
Yeah.
Nell is she is the father of the high school football. She is the Friday Night Lights parent. Where they are using their child in order to go through their success all over again.
Right.
It's just living in the past where Lana obviously has no type of interest, which is why she's talking about her damn birthday party. You would think you would be freaking excited, and yet she's not, and it's because Nell is just planning the party around how Nell wants the party to be.
It's like her party, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. And so, yeah. It's a nice scene. Their scenes together every time. Conversation, everything. I love it.
All right, so I love this scene so
do you? Because I love it.
Guess who
pulls up outside when they're walking out together? Like, the audacity, bro, to ruin the scene like that. This man, Whitney, coming in here. Oh, Lana, guess what? The scouts coming to see me, Kansas State. Shut up! No one asked you to be here.
Hold on.
Nah.
All right.
I don't like him. You know how I feel. And he has his Letterman back. I'm even more pissed.
Okay, so I'm going to defend Whitney here. I'm going to defend him. I know. Clark is in the wrong right now. Why is Clark around during this moment? Clark should have immediately, the moment Whitney pulled up in his car, and here's the thing. Clark is overdoing his time with Lana.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I mean about kind of playing it smart. And Clark is overdoing it because I just go back to the cockiness because he feels like he's invincible in ways. But this is where Lana's boyfriend is coming up to her, explaining that he just got a great scholarship opportunity to go to a big-time college. Clark should immediately go. Clark, go. You're done. We're done with the morning. Yep. I'll see you at school.
Mm-hmm.
Clark then sticks around and is like, congratulations. Whitney looks at him and is like, don't even look at me again.
Yeah, dude. I kind of really love. I was like, okay, dick. But also, Clark, why are you still there?
Why are you still standing? Why are you still here?
Like, even giving the awkward smile, like, bro, as soon as he pulled up, I would have said, oh, okay, Lana, I'll see you later. Maybe to hi to Whitney. But also, why is he even saying congratulations?
Well, and so what he does to himself even then, he watches them kiss and congratulate. And it's like, why are you watching them, Clark? Clark, leave the freaking property.
Bro, you remember what Martha said? Hey, close your eyes, idiot.
You know what? Thank you for bringing
Episode
up Martha.
4, bro. We told you 2 episodes ago. Oh, actually 3 now.
Martha is so brilliant.
All right, so yeah, that just really great, but also really shitty scene that just happened. Now we have them back at the school.
But you blame Clark in a way. I get
I
what
hate Clark
a
for it.
douchebag.
Oh yeah. No, I hate it. I hate him. I hate him for it.
Yes, because you're causing yourself pain.
He was not my Superman in that moment.
You're making yourself weak.
Henry wouldn't have done that.
Henry would not have done that. You know why? Because Henry would have looked at. Oh my.
I mean, Henry went with Jody, dude.
If somebody were to have kissed a woman, if Henry was talking to her in front of him, Henry would immediately stab them in the throat.
He would. Yeah.
He's a classy man like that.
Maybe a classic punch to the chest.
That person would fall over dead, and then he would continue his conversation with the woman as she's panicking.
That's right.
And he wouldn't understand why she's panicking.
Are we maybe sliding too much into Geralt right now? Maybe
no, I just want to go back to. Can we go back to Harry? I just want to go back to him. He's my serial killer.
Harry was nice, man. All right, so after that crazy scene, we got Clark and the Scooby-Doo gang here.
Scooby-Doo gang, half of them.
Half of them. We got them back at school, and they're noticing that Jody looks crazy different, and Pete is kind of in awe. Is that how you took this? Because I felt it was too awkward to be in awe. It was more like maybe kind of grossed out how shocking it is.
All right, so I have a confession too.
What?
I love this scene with Pete. And
Because he's just so tongue-tied and everything?
Yes, and it's because and this is also my point to you. Pete loves the way she looks.
Yeah.
After the first weight loss, what does she even care about? The boy is speechless with her.
It's true.
Like, it's insane where now you have Clark, the other little boy, who's nudging him along.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey.
I love Clark's help there.
And so do I, which
Yeah.
is why I think this is an adorable scene, because she asked him to Lana's party. Pete's so tongue-tied where I love the little bump. He'd love to.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a sweet moment, but that's also what I have a problem with Jody. Jody is never satisfied with the way she looks, where she has a great guy that's already paid attention to her.
That's true. And I love this part too. Chloe's like talking to Pete. He's like, I don't get it. And Pete's just like, women dig me. What's the deal? It's like, bro, you didn't even say anything. God, you wussed out there. But still, Clark saved him, obviously. All saved there. And of course,
Superman saves the day.
Superman saved the day.
Too bad he can't save himself.
Somebody save me.
Somebody save me.
Somebody save me. But yeah, so I do agree. All in all, I do like that scene. It is nice.
It's a nice little adorable moment.
And it even goes back to your point. Why even drink more smoothie? Pete loves you.
Pete's already into
Pete loves you.
Pete's already there. You got a boy wrapped around your finger.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the point? And also, you were into Pete.
That's true.
So
from the get-go,
you already got the guy that you wanted
from the get-go. And I do want to also state that we finally get Clark in the solid blue jacket in this episode.
All right,
probably the first of many.
Can we now go over this next scene here, where we are now showing up at the Kent's house, where Lana then walks through the door, and she is dropping off her produce list.
All right.
Because that is what you do with the Kent farm.
That's all the Kents do.
That's all they do. And Martha even makes the comment, though, saying, oh, well, you could have just called.
I love that, because are we going to count this as an unannounced visit?
Yes.
Even though she knocked?
I'm going to count it. You have to count it because Martha said you could have called.
Where's the list, dude?
The list is somewhere around here. Don't worry, I'll find it.
Okay.
But
we got to count these.
We're going to count this one. And what I love about this scene, you're trying to tell me right now, so all the kids drive. We've already established this.
Yep, every kid.
Where Clark is now pulling up, walking in with the produce, bragging about him putting down a fence in the yard or in the farm, whatever.
Right in Jonathan's face.
Right in Jonathan's face. And then he turns around and is like, oh, Lana, you were standing there? He might as well have been lifting a 50-pound weight and then said, oh, I didn't know.
Didn't see you there, like that Anchorman scene.
Anchorman scene.
Oh, just catching a quick workout.
Even Lana's response, very impressive that you were able to hammer it through. I used a sledgehammer.
But see, yeah,
Are you bragging even more?
Well, I mean, yeah, I get what you mean, but clearly he's not trying to brag.
He has
there.
X-ray vision. He would have saw the car. What other excuse you gonna try to give him?
He had a sledgehammer, bro. He had his shirt off. He was sweating.
That's what I mean.
My body was glistening in the sun. You should have seen it, Lana.
Oh, Lana, you're there. I was talking to my mother.
Have you seen the sun?
Yeah.
What it does to my skin?
I was talking to my mother about my sweat. I'm sorry.
The sun treats my skin so well.
Now Lana is explaining to Clark about how she's truly not wanting to be around Aunt Nell because it's truly turning into her type of party.
Yeah.
Clark is now, well, what about Whitney? Well, Whitney's going to be gone. He's going to be doing the Kansas State thing.
Yep.
So now Clark is asking to pretty much be the escort for Saturday night.
Date number 2. I can't believe we got another date.
What I love is her face. Her face had the response of, I have to poop.
Like, oh my God, I gotta leave. I gotta leave. What did he just ask?
What did he
She's like about to pass out, bro. It's like on the way. Bro. Dude, I love Martha just eavesdropping, just being the mom, dude. Just being the mom
scene, man.
She's like, God, my son sucks at this.
No, this is a 14-year-old
Okay, I will say,
boy.
she's not absolutely saying my son sucks at this, but I would say probably like, okay, Clark, you can do better. You're my son, you can do better.
But he came up with a reasoning, so because Lana's uncomfortable, that Clark would be there to protect her as that savior, which, by the way, She said that's why she was attracted to Whitney, because he is always there whenever she needs him most.
Yeah.
She even turns around, and this is why the scene kind of breaks me. She even turns around and she says, "You have to promise me you're going to be there this time." And he says, "I promise." I immediately wrote down, "Well, Clark's not going to be there."
Yeah, he has.
I immediately wrote down saying BS.
Yeah, BS, sir. I'm gonna call that one.
And now Mom Martha is just, she has a boyfriend, right?
Every time.
Every
and what
time.
does Clark say? For some reason, it just doesn't work. Martha's okay. It was like,
It's
okay.
because we're just friends, Joseph.
Oh my God, so stupid.
What I love, though, is that Martha gives the classic thing, which is also a very big theme in this episode. What is Clark going to get her for her birthday? What is the gift?
Dude, yeah, we gotta talk about that eventually, because as it gets closer to it, I mean, I'm sure you assumed at the point what you knew he was gonna get her.
No, I didn't.
Really?
I had no idea what he was going to get her.
Oh, okay. All right, so
Yeah.
after that, obviously Martha preaching to her son. Clark kind of saving the day again. We have back at the Melville house, Dad and Jody. Jody is now, I guess, announcing the news she has a date for Lana's party. And so, of course, Dad's proud. He's like, "Oh, wow, that's awesome."
Dad's proud. Dad's
like
worried
Dad.
about the weight, by
Yeah.
the way. That's all he's concerned with. He's like, "I'm so happy for you, girl. Why are you drinking that
Okay,
crap?"
so is it kind of glowing now, though?
That's what I mean.
Is it kind of glowing now?
That's what I mean. It wasn't glowing before, and now it is. Is it because it touches the lips? It's so good.
Yeah.
Is that the real?
It's like activating. Like, oh my God. But
Just
yeah,
another sip.
I have no complaints with Dad, dude. I actually really like him in this episode. He has no complaints for me. Like, I'm like,
Very supportive of his daughter.
yeah, I was
here.
like, this is a great relationship to establish. He's just really concerned about the weight because he notices that. And bro, now what are we at now?
We're at 112.
And now we look like normal Amy Adams, and she's now finally getting the side effects of this smoothie.
Which she shot herself in the foot. And it's because, like what we talked about, she already had the date. She didn't need to drink the smoothie again. So the fact now that she has the smoothie now is making her become the most uncontrollable, rage-eating monster. Which, Joseph, I'm going to admit to you something. The scene makes me uncomfortable. The whole overeating thing.
Yeah, I don't think you like that, bro.
I don't like this scene. It just grosses me out. It's not, I don't.
This one's not that bad. It's just like, when I'm looking at it, like, man, what are you eating? Like,
it's like this shoving in the face, just like an Elf. Whenever Will Ferrell makes all that concoction and then eats it in the spaghetti, I literally want to throw up every time.
Okay, yeah.
That's how I look at this scene. I just feel like
I kind of want to relate back to how maybe Kryptonite is making people horny. She is now HORNGRY because look how
she's
HORNGRY. HORNGRY, bro. Yeah, we need to pause it because we have some things to talk about. She is aggressively eating this food. Unnecessarily, I might add. I mean, you can lay out all the food and eat it as fast as you want, but why are we ripping shit and then you angrily throw the smoothie on the wall like, "Oh, why'd you do that to me, smoothie?"
You know why? You know what? I'm actually going to agree with you on that point there at the end. Because she did it.
Yeah.
So why are you blaming the smoothie?
I was like, why did you throw that?
Because you knew what the smoothie would do.
Mm-hmm.
And you just assumed that it would be so hunky-dory
also,
with everything.
Big middle finger to Dad. He just left out of town, got to go on a business trip. He's like, "I hope you're okay. Be safe. Be responsible."
Yeah, do you?
And, let me throw this gigantic green smoothie all over the wall. There you go, Dad. Clean that when you get back.
Wait. Jody, clean that up.
Yeah, no.
Jody, clean that up.
No,
she's a good girl.
Oh, she's thin now. She's the boss.
No, she cleaned that up. I don't believe that she cleaned it up.
All right, but yeah, anyways.
What I love is the next scene, because you know what I feel like? Church's Chicken.
Oh,
Don't you love some good product placement where it just shows me the Church's Chicken?
That's right.
Because that's what cures every remedy.
Shout out the Honey Biscuits.
Is that a person?
No. That's the food they have.
Oh, I thought that was a stripper.
It's actually this waitress I know at Church's Chicken.
The Beanery.
The Beanery. Damn, it's not Zoe, I promise. I promise.
Harry already got her.
All right, let's talk about that deer. on this
You
road.
talking about what they spent the entire special effects money on? Was that deer?
Bro, I said the same thing, or at least I thought the same thing.
I put that
We
in
have
my notes.
Jody freaking out. She's obviously just eating, driving in the crazy rain because obviously ate all the food at her house. So she hits a deer on her way, and she's like, "Oh wow, that deer looked good. This deer looked good. It looked real good, dead like this." And so my stomach starts growling, and now what happens here, Taylor?
Can I be honest with you? I love what happened.
Anaconda, bro. Anaconda mouth, bro.
See, and maybe it's because I've been watching. So I've been watching a lot of Witcher. Obviously, season 2 just came out. I hate to tie in shows, but the first episode of season 2 had a woman like that, where it was her mouth just opening so wide, where she's swallowing and eating the people.
Yeah.
Same thing with where I even thought of like the Mummy during this time, where the Mummy screams, where their mouths open. Now, I loved it because I was not expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
And it also showed the evilness. The only thing I don't get is the actual ability.
Yeah, it's a very weird thing because why?
How does it work?
Yeah, because later, of course, just a little spoiler here, it's going to be known as, I guess, absorbing fat.
It's eating the fat of somebody, but how does her mouth open so wide?
Yeah, and why does it? Because if you're like sucking it out, or are they eating it? Because
But that's what I mean.
they don't say no one's eating anything.
But that's what I mean by the Mummy comparison. You ever see the first Mummy?
Yeah, of course.
All right, so you know where the guys open up the box,
Mm-hmm.
and then he comes out, and then he sucks them out with opening his mouth?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like this is.
Okay.
Except she's sucking the fat out of him. That's what I envisioned. It's just going back to what I had a problem with Cool, I don't think Hothead had the problem with. Well, my main problem with Cool is we don't know the limitations and the hungerness.
Yeah.
We don't know, or the
Horngry, bro. Horngry, dude. That's a real thing. Search that up, bro.
I don't want to search that up.
Search it up.
I don't want to.
Search it up. Promise you, it's a real thing.
Can we please get back to Peeping Tom?
All right, yeah, we're gonna pause it real quick because first off, we need to be talking about this music. The music is great in this episode. We have Fuel playing right now. We have Fuel playing.
It was okay for me overall.
Even the first song when Jody's first in the restroom scaling herself, they're playing Ditto.
There's
I don't
Ditto.
know.
No,
I know you know about Ditto,
I put
bro.
Ditto in my notes. Don't worry.
Classic.
I have a Ditto exclamation point.
I was like, wow. Of course, very well known as the sample for Stan for Eminem, dude, and that is just so pleasant. Anyway, yeah, we have Fuel, so that's
what
why
if they played that during when she was driving and having
In
the
the
Turkish
rain?
chicken
In the rain?
and then eating the deer? Could you imagine?
just drank a fifth of vodka. Dare me to drive?
Oh my god! Oh, let's do it.
Dad's out of town. I just drank the fifth of vodka.
We need them to remaster the episodes in how we need to put in these extra tidbits, because they would be amazing. It'd be like The Office on Peacock
It'd be like
with the extended
all over the
cuts.
place. It'd be all over the place. My God. Okay, so yeah, we have Peeping Tom, aka Clark, spying through his telescope on Lana's house, of course. And what does he see? What was the last thing he saw with Lana before his own house? Oh, it was her and Whitney making out. What does he go back to? He's spying on them HD zoom mode when they're hugging and snugging, as Hermione would say.
Alright, I just want to say this, though. I love Clark's reaction because it's truly this. Shit, he got her a book.
My man felt defeated.
The world end.
He was like, he even focused. He's like, damn it, is that a book?
Yeah, he looks up. He goes, "What? Is that a red
damn
book?"
it. I don't read. I just, why didn't I think of that? This is
know
why
math.
he's only the math
I know
whiz.
math. I don't know books.
I had a book earlier. I'm such an idiot. God, that's a good point. I love that. And I love Chloe's call out. Nice jab.
Whoa! I talked last episode saying, Chloe, you're the bro. You were setting them up, having them come into your office during the school hours. You were playing that wingman opportunity. And now you're coming in, and I'm sorry to say this, but you're busting his balls. You came in here truly saying, you peeping? And Clark, by the way, Clark looks like he just got caught masturbating. His reaction.
I mean, bro, that is weird.
His reaction, though, was, Why didn't you knock? Since when do we knock?
Unannounced visit once again.
That isn't an announce. You can
That's
call
two.
This. That's two.
That's 2, right?
We have 2.
All right, we got 2. So yeah, honestly, that's twice she's been told that this episode. No, sorry. First one was Lana.
First one was Lana.
Damn. That would have been funny. You got hit twice. Why didn't you knock?
She's a reporter though, so I let it go.
That is true.
I always give her that excuse every single time.
That's a fair excuse too. So yeah, busting balls, busting chops. He gets mad. He's got caught visually masturbating, whatever you want to call it.
He really did.
Yeah. And so now Chloe's asking for a favor. Oh, hey, did you hear about what happened with this deer last night?
Okay, and I know I just got done making fun of Clark the dummy here, but I'm actually on his side here. So when it comes to this scene and Chloe now coming over and explaining, hey, look what I found in the paper, a deer got run over last night. Okay.
So,
What? So?
You know what that made me think of, though? When Michael Rosenbaum was talking about how I had so many great lines saying it to Tom, and Tom's only line back was just like,
huh?
Yeah, so?
but
But really, no, I agree.
Like,
who cares?
And that's the thing, is that when it comes to this scene, and now Clark is just truly focused on Lana's birthday,
Yeah.
and trying to find her the perfect gift, because, damn, he's competing with the book now.
Oh my god.
So, Chloe coming in and introducing an article about a deer being ran over, Clark is truly like, get out of my face, Velma. Velma did not explain her case here. And I was really disappointed because you gotta elaborate.
Right.
And another part she doesn't elaborate on. Just make it unique. But don't make it what you got me last. Don't make it as unique as what you got me last year. What the hell does that mean?
What did he give her?
What did he give her?
Should we start a new theory, bro?
Okay,
we need to figure out what he got her. But of course, they walk out because Chloe and him make a deal pretty much. Oh, let's go check out this deer and I'll help you out with Lana's gift.
Yes.
And so they get over here to they go to, what is this, the pet cemetery hospital? What is it? Veterinary hospital?
So apparently Clark is really close with them because his family owns a farm. And they are able to go into the animal control place where they pick up roadkill. And Clark then walks into this place and says he has to use the bathroom. Chloe says that's a great idea. That's a great Clark thing to do.
Yeah.
And then he carries why does he have his backpack? Why does he have his backpack in this scene?
I don't get it.
And
he's practically carrying a purse.
And this is also my other problem with this scene. Chloe she tries to find a deer in which her article said that something happened that she won't explain. She goes, oh, the door's locked. Let me go find the maintenance guy. The maintenance guy's not going to give you the key, dumbass. What are you even
it's like, hey, I
about?
can't open this door to this dead deer in this office.
Hey, can you help me out of getting into this place?
I'm pretty sure his first response would be, do you work here?
Yeah. Where's your badge, kid? What are you doing?
Yeah, this guy's got a backpack on.
Yeah, shouldn't you be in school?
Get the hell out.
Of course, she pulls out her $900 camera.
Dude, and why does Clark say it looks like jerky? Does that mean, so it's dried, so it's obviously looking...
Yes, because like it's all the fats out of it. So, by the way, it's probably good jerky.
All right, let's get into this next scene here.
So, Lex has to do his research because the Torch is such a popular newspaper that it has its own website that Chloe posts articles about. And by the way, I read them on the screen. The one on the left is about a dating. Oh my god. I was always having trouble dating until I
Did you know whose story it was, though?
No.
It was Pete's, dude.
Shut the hell up.
It's his date when Lana gave him the limo.
Okay, everybody that is listening to this podcast, you need to stop it on Lex's screen with the computer and read the article if that is from Pete. That is amazing.
Yeah, no, because
Pete is the sweetest man alive. He's a sweetheart. You're going to hell for talking shit about that man.
Even the coaches, dude. I'm not going alone, bro. So it's okay.
Going to hell.
I'm not going alone. But yeah, it is Pete's story. It says story by Pete Ross, but obviously wrote by Chloe because she's Torch. She clearly asked her friend, like, hey, give me a story to write about. And bro, that's great. That is awesome.
And what's funny about this, and the reason why Lex is looking up this, even though I found it very weird that they still have a website with the torch and it says in the top right corner, high school.
Yeah.
Lex is truly seeking out the people that believe other things.
Yeah.
It's like he's looking for UFO hunters.
And he's seeing it like a constant thing with Chloe because Wall of Weird and
Yes.
all that. I mean, no, not everyone knows that. Okay, so
Once again, Dad's looking out for his daughter.
Dad is looking out for Jody, locked in the restroom.
This is a big ass bathroom. What does she get, the king bathroom too?
Bro, my man's probably making bank.
What does he do?
Who knows? He has to go out of town for it. So, hey, he's making bank, bro.
He's probably seeing a woman he just doesn't want to tell his daughter.
Damn.
And that's why he's being this nice. It's because she's about to be introduced to a new mom.
What if she was fat?
He doesn't care.
Huh. That'd be cool.
What if she was really skinny? And that's why he was nervous about her meeting her.
Oh.
Yeah,
that'd be
she's a real
something.
model.
Damn.
Yeah. that
So
would've-
are we going to try to think about here these pictures of them? It has to be them, right? It's pictures of dad and daughter, or do you think it's dad and mom?
I think it's dad and mom in that one photo. And the reason why, it's because Joseph, she's 14, right? She can't be that old in the photo because if she was that fat at 14, wouldn't she go to a summer camp that made you fat, not lose weight?
Yeah.
Fat camps where you gain weight? Is that a thing?
I have no idea, bro.
We should look up that camp.
Getting fattened up, bro?
Chubby Chaser Camp.
Hey, yo.
I wouldn't want to go there.
That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good, Taylor.
Camp sounds messy.
All right. We have this next scene back at school, Smallville High. Lex is inside the torch looking at the Wall of Weird.
And again, it's going back to the alternative motive, where you think it's weird that a 21-year-old would go and hang out in a high school, where Clark even makes that joke, saying usually people are wanting to leave this place, not come back to it.
Mm-hmm.
Where Lex is just intrigued because, again, it's talking about Lex's himself, where it's him trying to discover not Clark, but if he's able to do things.
Yeah.
So it's the Wall of Weird that kind of makes him believe, well, things in this town are truly possible, especially when the meteors came down. I was a part of that experience where even now he's telling Clark the story of how he became bald during this time. And you would think I would make fun of something like this, but I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Because he then explains that it's something that made him stronger because people would make fun of him for it, believing that he was always sick, leukemia, something was just weird about him. But Lex now thinks that he truly is something special, like a godlike figure, which is what he saw in the last episode with the vision with Cassandra.
Yep. Well, he didn't see anything.
Well, I still believe he saw something. Lex saw something. I'm going back to the time.
He saw her die.
Exactly. And it's interesting where now Chloe comes in because Chloe then makes the comment, or Clark and them do, where it's the tie-in of how Lex believes that somebody else thinks that other things are the problems besides the Luthers.
Mm-hmm.
And Clark then mentions the Gracie Man. Gracie Man Hamilton, who was caught selling fake meteors. Like, man,
Meteor chips.
Meteor chips is what he says.
That's what he says.
And he gets caught selling those fake, and so nobody would ever believe him. Lex, haha, kooky man. But hey, Chloe, you ever need a summer job? Why don't you hit me up? I can whisper things to you if you want.
Yeah, and then he says, hey, Clark, I heard you snagged the birthday girl. Good job.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
You might as well have given him a wink.
Bro, he just why is he so smooth? He was having such a deep conversation with Clark, and that man just switched it up so hard. He was like, all right.
And so you never know if it's real or not,
yeah.
which is why we've talked about it since the first episode. You never know what side Lex is going to turn to. And now into the next scene where Jody is now at her locker. Pete runs up to her. Hey, I didn't see you in class. What the hell is going on? Jody is saying, I just haven't been feeling well. Pete, the sweetest man alive. It's okay if you don't feel well. You don't have to feel worried if you can't go. I'm not going to put any type of pressure on you.
Yeah.
Jody is then thinking he's such a sweetheart, but she could never miss it for the world. Her stomach cramps get so bad, she starts crying up against the wall. Where now who comes in?
This guy still shits on her too, man. Dustin the douche, bro. He's at the staircase just like, oh, look at her just cramping over there. I'm about to shit on her good.
And now all Jody realizes in the scene with her tummy is that Dee Dee truly has a pervertedness where now she's going to be able to take advantage of it. So what she tells Dustin is, hey, do you like what you see? Why don't you follow me and then I can show you more? Girl ever tell you that?
Nah.
Not in high school, freshman year, huh?
Nah. Not freshman year.
Not,
Not even close, dude.
Nobody told me that in years.
And so now we have the field, the football fields, bleachers, and it's Lana and Clark.
Cut to the next scene where I have my beautiful couple.
Oh my god.
Where they are now talking about, hey, well, what are you doing there? Lana is reading her new first edition book.
Yeah, wait, so what's the deal here? Did they plan to meet up here? Did he just think of, oh hey, Lana's probably at the bleacher right now?
Okay, can I just say this? He has x-ray vision. At this point, he's just scoping her out. He looks at her through a telescope on a daily basis when she's with Whitney. Obviously, he's watching her when she's by herself. Otherwise, he has a Whitney and thing crush where I don't want to go into that.
Yeah.
But this scene is great
I love
because
that shit, man.
he now asks Lana, about the gift. She explains how Whitney got her the book. It's always something that he wanted. It becomes awkward. Where now Clark wants to change the subject to her birthday, where then Lana's saying, I've just allowed Nell to take over. It's becoming something else. And Clark, haven't you had a happy birthday?
Yeah, I can't believe how anti-birthday you are.
And it's a very nice scene because now she's explaining how her favorite moment, her favorite birthday, was when she was younger and she went to the drive-in movie theater. The drive-in with her parents where she was able to sit at the front seat like an adult, and that's why she loved it and remembered it.
And even like her face afterwards as she says it, she's like, wow, I just kind of just spoke a whole story about like one of my deepest and favorite moments.
To your point though, it goes back to the other thing I was saying earlier. Tom's reaction, that's a great story.
Yeah. It's a great story. Cool. Sick. Wow. Nice. I was like, wow.
All right.
I'm impressed.
What I'm now so excited about is we are getting to the best scene where
They don't see them?
okay,
Lana doesn't see them?
Clark turned around 3 seconds too late, Joseph. So he wasn't able to see Jody and the douchebag Dustin, Dee Dee, sneaking off to where? When you first saw this, I want to know, what did you write down and where did you say they were?
I didn't actually write down anything else. Like, I just asked in my head, where on earth could they be? Because I saw them go inside the bleachers, and I'm sure you've been to a football stadium, Taylor. When you go inside the bleachers there, it's either a locker room or you're going to concession stands.
By the way, I didn't know what it was called. I put in my notes, why did they go to the Titanic where the guys are shoveling coal? I didn't know what it was called.
They went to the damn, coal room.
Are they shooting in the same set? That's what I immediately thought is, where are we in this scene? And the fact that
HORNGRY
uses it against him, where I will say this is probably the best moment for me and Amy Adams, because this is really psychotic.
She went really dark on this. Took a very weird turn. This is what happens when Dad leaves town for work.
Joseph, I go, all right. Because the whole episode, I always look for Amy Adams. She's such a great actress.
Making you wish I was dead, bro.
I love Amy Adams so much in all the movies she's been in that I was looking for her moment where I go, what did she sell people on? When she starts smiling, remember when you call me names?
Dude.
Remember when you would make fun of me?
His face immediately changes. And, hey, mine would have been, I'm getting out of here.
To what you just said, she goes, I wanted to go home and kill myself because of you. Like, what the hell? Where now
outta there,
she
bro.
pounces on his ass, killing DD.
Killer liposuction jaw power, and she is obviously going to town on this man. Clark using his X-ray vision because he heard something. We just found out this is the boiler room. He kicked down the door, bro. A boiler room beneath bleachers.
A boiler. This is the set of Titanic.
Yeah.
They need the guys in the back shoveling the coal.
This is in Spirited Away, bro, when they got those dudes in the back shoving them that coal.
I just want to pause it real quick here before we get to our commercial break. Joseph, the woman that's turning that has short blonde hair. That's not Amy Adams. That's turning that wheel inside of the boiler room with Clark.
It's her mom.
I don't know who the hell that is, but I even put in my notes. What is Amy Adams too good to turn a damn wheel?
Who that? She didn't get paid for that that 2 seconds?
She immediately goes, I'm not turning that.
Look at that fake steam that he just pulled away with his raw power.
Yeah, it was great. And now, who comes up behind him?
Swings on him. Why does he swing on him too?
Because DD now looks like bones. He looks like that he's just had all the juice sucked out of him. We've talked about it. She looks like...
Is he dead?
No, they said that he's in the hospital. And they're just going to feed him fat.
He's in the hospital. He's alright.
He's fine. Somehow DD dies. Or DD survives. After all the people that have died, Dustin is the one that survives. Are we kidding? Are you kidding me?
Oh no, dude. I feel like, we've killed on the show before already. Just kill this guy. Go ahead.
Cross the line.
Could have done it. Just go ahead.
Oh, that's what they keep calling her. The hint of the name that Chloe even says is the lipo
vampire.
Yeah, the fat
vampire.
Yeah.
Fat sucking. So they do say something. We'll see it.
But they say it twice.
Yeah, I think so.
They make the fat vampire reference twice now. I don't understand. I wish they would have shown what she's doing in the scene with the fatness. Because it looks like she's biting them, but yet there's no bite mark. They call her the vampire, but yet we have no teeth. We have nothing to show anything. Show me the mummy scene.
And it goes back even to Sean on Cool when we didn't know how long this whole sucking human fat is lasting. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know how long the deer and then the human, clearly it's what?
You would think it would be a lot versus, and that goes back to another point you just made there, or ties into this. She's eating regular food.
Yeah.
Why would she be eating regular food if animals are giving her a bigger, filling? I don't understand. And to your point, they're not explaining the power like they were with Cool. It's the same exact concept. You got to give me limits. You got to give me some type of limitation.
We need some borders.
Yes.
We need some borders.
But there's none.
Yeah, and so as we get back here in the next scene, we have Lex pulling up to a place of Hamilton residence. And did you not think it was Emil Hamilton? Because I thought it was Emil Hamilton. I was like, did they switch actors later? Because
I didn't know what he was doing here in this scene.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to visit the crazy kook guy, and that this guy would actually be a crazy kook. But instead, no.
Thought it was Emil, but it's not.
And
spoiler alert there.
This man is actually a meteorologist who Lex even knows is a big deal because he was one of the guys who touched the Apollo landing, the moon rocks, where he was able to study them. But that was a long time ago is what he states. But he's wondering why a Luther would be in his office looking at his rocks and all of a sudden become interested in something like this.
It's weird, though. It's fair.
It's fair, but I also I like his response, but I also kind of understand where you would need a guy like Luther. If you truly care about your research, what do you have to lose of trusting a guy like Lex if he's just going to be signing your checks?
Sure.
You're just giving him your research. That's all you're doing. What are you losing? I'm missing something. You're getting paid for that research. You're getting the credit for that research.
Yeah.
Just got to give it to Lex.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
It's it.
Yeah, you could have done it.
You could have done it.
Let's do it.
I would have done it.
He's being very defensive, really, and I mean, it's like, why? Why do we need to be defensive here? Like, what did the Luthor do to you? He
This
didn't
is
really do much.
also the first time that Lex has now become interested.
And he's got his own piece. Because he actually keeps his piece for a very long time.
He does, yes.
He
I do
keeps
know
his
that
piece
because
for a
he
very
keeps
long
it in the
time.
private space behind the
And
bookshelf.
it even ties into how, of course, constant exposure because of Lex to the from kryptonite.
Ugh, this scene.
Oh, you ready, dude? Alright, so Lex just left Hamilton's place and left with the kryptonite rock. Now we're at Smallville High once again. Chloe and Clark walking up to Jody.
What is she mixing here? What is this? Is
She's
this some type
eating-
of alphabet soup with fruity pebbles?
She got SpaghettiOs, some sour straws, and some rolls, and probably some mac and cheese, some pudding in there. Classic high school, always serving milk, and drinking milk was just so normal for some reason.
Always got to get that chocolate milk though.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Whenever it was sold out. Oh god.
Man,
I know you got some in the back, lady. Give it to me.
Where's the fresh stock of chocolate milk? Janice!
What, you holding out? I know you got some in the back. What are you gonna serve for Tuesday then? Monday.
I'm going to the other line. Snack bar. I bet they got it. But anyways, yeah, she went heavy snack bar day today, bro.
Heavy snack
I think it
bar.
was only snack bar, like clearly snacks, because I don't see actual food on this plate. I see snacks.
Why is Clark just staring at her though? That would make any woman, any person feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And you know that she already has a weight issue, Clark. Come on, stop being so nosy all the damn time.
Hey, but yo, I mean, Chloe's doing it too, but it's also like, she looks crazy.
I have a question though. If he has his X-ray vision, would she have some type of glowiness on the inside of her?
I wish. She should.
Well, yeah, I mean, if she
Should
was
be like,
eating kryptonite or something and it was bubbling like an alien in her tummy,
Mhm.
she would have kryptonite in her belly.
It should have been like X-ray, bro.
It's
From episode X-ray.
yeah, it should have been something that shows in her body.
Yeah. I totally agree. And don't you love how he says, I gotta fly?
I guess. The problem is he was just staring at
I mean, that was the best part of the scene, Taylor.
Okay. No, it wasn't.
Oh,
No.
really? Did you enjoy the eating?
I enjoyed the fat vampire comment.
Fine.
Done.
Cool. Now.
Don't you love this?
No. I want to understand, why is the party at Lex's house now?
I've already told you. I had this theory about 3 episodes ago.
So Nell is trying to hook up with Lex.
No. Lex is hooking up with Nell.
So, like, you think that's confirmed?
That is confirmed. That is so confirmed. Even when she was a young baby, she was hooking up with a young boy. You know who Lana ran in on of Lex hooking up with in the pool? That, yeah.
Dude,
You want to
is
talk
it
about
Aunt Nell?
Yeah, and Aunt Nell just looked different. You want to talk about some theories now, dude? I have confirmed it with
Aunt Nell been in low key with Lex.
the entire time, and the reason why they can't expose it is because it's been that long since he was like an
Classic
18-year-old kid.
Friends with benefits, dude.
Why do you think
Cougar?
Why do you think Jonathan looked like that in the flower shop in the first episode? It's because everybody knows how Nell is if you're a guy.
Martha was like, yo, get away, Nell.
Boom.
Get away, Nell.
You want to know why Lana and her don't have a lot of common?
Dude, she put out, bro.
Lana doesn't.
Yeah. Lana's sacred.
And now I do love, though, how Lex makes the comments here towards, oh, I heard that your boyfriend was, or Lana makes a comment to him saying that, hey, he's off to Texas, or Kansas State. I was going to say Texas State.
Kansas State, dude.
He was out
Shout
to
out Texas State, though.
Shut up, Bobcats. So, he was going to Kansas State, and Lex goes, oh, I know.
Mm-hmm.
That was a weird comment to make, so I
Oh.
have to ask you.
Oh,
I'm
alright.
asking you.
Alright.
Did he make the call?
What do you mean?
Did he make the call to Kansas State that got rid of another guy that then
So
wanted to call
Clark?
it?
I would not put it past him.
It's the greatest thing, which goes back to my original
He's-
theory.
Dude, they're hooking
Him
up, bro.
and Nell are together. You cannot tell me otherwise, which is also why he has an infatuation with Lana.
Man, what a sneaky way to put that in there, because I bet that's so real, bro.
Your aunt told me. Boom.
Damn.
He says it right there.
Damn. I like your new escort better. Dude, he may have made the call, bro. Yeah, because when I was watching, he was like, why would he just know that? But then Aunt Nell, so it could work one of two ways. He made the
Hold on,
call, he's
Joseph.
hooking up with Nell, or both.
It's both.
That's what my point to you is.
I think
is-
it might be either or.
No, it's both. He was in bed with Nell. Nell rolled over and told him. He
He's
then
like,
made
I'm
the
gonna
call.
make a call.
He made the call the moment Nell had said, I have to go back. I'll see you in the morning. Then he made the call.
Dude, yeah, he for sure made that call.
You gotta try to, by the way, you gotta try to convince me, and I need the audience to do this too. Convince me that Nell was not in the pool with Lex when Lana ran in at 10 years old.
Bro, I totally believe it.
Convince me.
I believe it. That's her, bro.
Why else would they be staying at their house?
Yeah, like the whole party's there now.
Well,
Why has it been there? No one said that. No one's even acknowledging how it got switched to the Luther Mansion.
it would make sense if this was Clark's party. And
Yeah.
like what I said about Clark saving his life, nobody can question their friendship.
Like maybe that could have been Clark's gift even. That would have made sense. Like, hey, Lex, can you do me a favor and host Lana's birthday party and make it really cool for her?
It's interesting,
Mm-hmm.
and I also love it though. I love it because it's finally what every man wants, and that is the cougar florist / welder wanting you.
Oh man, Lex got it made, bro.
He's had everything,
Dude.
and they call him a troublemaker. He's got a juvie for her.
Bro, damn. Lana saw this man naked. And Aunt Nell.
And Aunt Nell.
Same time. Same damn time.
Back was turned. Hair was in a ponytail. Couldn't tell.
It's crazy. He's like, yeah, we're going to the Luther Mansion. We're just going to hang out. We're just going to hang out, Lana. Go in the back over there. Go. See you later. There's no other kids there, bro.
There was no other person there.
No,
No.
there's not.
No.
Like, hey, why don't you go watch TV?
By the way, you're now going to dive really deep into this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're digging deep now. There's some trauma Lana's been going through, and we need to talk about it.
Yeah,
alright?
and now we understand why.
We understand. We get it.
So now we are back. Let's get back to the episode here, where we are on a classic Martha, being the mom once again, where Clark is nervous about his night.
He's rocking the V-neck, bro.
So this is now the second time that Chloe is going to be ruining Clark's night. Where he has a date with Lana lined up in order to be that guy for her.
Mhm.
And Chloe then comes into play that then ruins it. So at this point, and this is kind of my issue with Clark and him doing this right now, he is choosing Chloe now twice over Lana.
He pisses me off. And you know what? I kind of defend Chloe in a way because how would you not think this guy's more interested in you?
Yes. Yes.
How would you not think he's more interested in you? I feel you, Chloe.
Yes.
When he goes for Lana, I'm pissed for you, bro. Because honestly, this man leans towards Chloe all the time.
And you know what? Do you think, and this is why I give her the benefit, I hate Chloe because I think she's smart. Like, I think she's
she's great.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Is that I think she's too smart for everybody, which is why I call her Velma. But that's why I hate her for those type of scenes because, Joseph, I'm now going to ask you for another theory. Does she do this on purpose in order to test Clark?
Of course. Of course.
A high school woman saying,
Always
I'm
wants
going
to
to
be
go up
around
to
him,
him
dude.
saying, hey, something is going on with me. Can you help me instead of doing something important with the girl that you like? And I'm going to test it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree because I just know how Chloe is, bro. You know me. Know this shit. I know what she's gonna be. And yeah. She's doing it on purpose.
I
Is that
don't
a spoiler? She's doing it on purpose.
I don't like this scene. This scene makes me uncomfortable because my boy Pete is the sweetest man alive.
Yeah, he's gonna write about this one in the paper.
He probably is because
Like, hey,
she kills that red dress.
Remember 2 weeks ago? Yeah, this date sucked.
No limo.
No limo, first off. Girl knocked me out in her own house.
She has stomach cramps, has to go back inside. What I love is her response, though, because she's supposed to be the villain, where her tummy is, or her kryptonite is saying,
you have to kill Pete. I
Mhm.
want to eat Pete. And she even says, she runs away from Pete. You've been too good to me. I'm not going to do this. Runs inside. That's amazing. I love the sweetness of it because it shows that even though she's supposed to be the villain, there's still something there that shows that she is good. Because killing Dustin, or even weakening Dustin, I mean, who the hell cares?
Mhm.
DD deserved it.
Yeah, he really did. I really can't believe they just didn't say, like, yeah, he died at the hospital. Dope. Sick.
Now he's triple D.
This episode just got a 9 for me because Dustin's gone.
By the way, I have a lot of theories this episode. This theories has opened
great.
up quite the diary for myself.
Yeah, Lana has trauma. Lana trauma. Trauma Lana.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah, you're gonna use it.
I'm not going to use that for
You're gonna
anything.
use it.
I'm not going to use that for anything. Instead, I need you to just back me up and go through the scene of Lana walking in on Lexa now.
Yeah. So, look, man. What do you think she told her? You know, what do you think she told her when she was saying, "Hey, we're gonna go to my friend's house and just hang out, and you're gonna come along because obviously you're probably 5 years old."
And by the way, Lana even says, and here's also my other thing. Lana even says in the earlier episodes, the Luthers were good to us. They allowed my aunt and I to stay with them when we were in hard times. They weren't in hard times.
Oh no.
They weren't in hard times.
That wasn't some hard times, bro. What do you mean, dude? Don't speak for everyone, Taylor.
Alright, we're going to get back to this theory later on.
Alright, so now we're back. We have Pete going into the house of Jody and obviously looking for Jody. Dude, my first question, turn on some lights, Pete. Turn on some lights, bro. Why are we continuing to look in the dark? Bro, I'm turning on a light as soon as I walk in there.
Joseph, actually, I put in the notes instead. She says go away probably 8 times. So after the 5th one, maybe the 3rd, I'm going to give it the 3rd.
This is already sexual assault.
She should, no, it's not. Whoa.
Dude.
Don't you, this is why you're just like the coaches and you're going to hell. You don't say that about Pete. Son of a bitch.
Dude.
Not on my show.
Dude, I'm just saying, man. Just saying, okay, it's possible. Like, if cop were to show up, you know they'd be like, what'd you do? What'd you do, young man?
What? No, it's not even that. It's more like she would defend him even when she's eating the cops. She would be defending Pete.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
me too.
That's true. Yeah, she would. And so, of course, she knocks Pete out just by, like, shoving him to the ground. And also, they're about to show what she does, but still, it still didn't make sense.
I need to pause it right there just so you can. I had to clear you up. Dude, his head bounces off the ground.
Oh, yeah, no, she shoved him down, and he,
I thought he really did hit his ground.
concussed, bro.
Yeah, I immediately felt bad for that. Pete is a godsend, and yet he is treated like this. Clark now walks in, checks on Pete because thank God somebody cares.
Taylor, are you Pete in Smallville?
Dude, Pete is the man, alright?
Are you Pete in Smallville?
I am a huge...
Did the coaches mess you up in high school,
I don't know
bro?
what's going on, and maybe we'll get to the later seasons, and my opinion will change. But right now, Pete's the freaking man, dude.
Dude, I don't know, man. I think you have a way deep attachment issue with this guy.
Why? Because he's normal? Why? Because he cares? Because he has feelings?
Look, man. Look, I get it. Look, okay, bro. You like Pete? Cool, man. Cool.
So now we're back to Clark running into the nursery after Jody. Because Jody says, I'm done. I just can't do this.
Why would you walk in and suddenly see the kryptonite and not walk out? Walk out.
Also, Clark shows that he's a little bit weak here, but he's not because he's able to stop her with the shovel here. He has no marks on his face as if she's making any pain. While I feel like earlier whenever he's around kryptonite, the veins change, for example, that we talked about.
and he's not able to. He's so weak that everything would like cut him or make him do something.
What did I tell you, bro? I told you they don't do that vein effect anymore.
You did say
Yeah,
that,
they
and
don't do
I
it anymore.
love that vein effect. And by the way, why do we have another Tina moment?
Tina.
Why do we have a Tina connection?
Tina.
The mirror with the split faces.
But then she realized, like, oh my god, bro, and then she just tried to kill herself. Like, my goodness. Immediate? That's your immediate reaction?
You don't deserve my blood.
Dang. You think she did Carmilla, bro?
That's exactly what I think happened here.
The
Where
queen
now
went out?
she is hitting the gas with the shovel, and so now there's only one way to be able to blow it up. Let's just hit the lights to just make it explode. Gas, lights, boom. So what happens? How do they survive? Oh, Clark was able to run them out. But before that we see this, we have to have Pete, who was able to come up after being concussed.
Yeah.
Being like, hey, what the hell just happened? So, Joseph, I have a huge problem with this episode right now.
Yeah.
Why isn't Clark leaving? Why isn't Clark speeding away? We saved her. Pete can call the police. Pete can watch her. She's not going to do anything. She's knocked out. What? Why is Clark here?
I don't know.
Why are we staying?
Maybe
We made a promise. We should be sticking by this promise, and you're trying to go back on it.
Okay, that's what you mean. I thought you meant like right now. Yeah, he definitely just could have left.
Made a promise.
Yeah, he did, and he clearly doesn't care about that promise.
You know why? Because Chloe said that something else needed to be done. And here's the other kicker. Where's Chloe?
Where's Chloe?
Where's Chloe in the scene?
Not there.
Not there. But yet she was so happy and giddy to run to his freaking house to then say, hey, Clark, I got a new case for you to take care of. Velma is setting these traps, and Velma is winning right now.
Dude, I don't know why he continues to do this. I don't support his actions, okay? This is why
This
people
is
say
second promise.
men ain't shit, dude. That's why people say that, you know?
I have to believe you because Clark truly, he crushed me.
He's pissing me off.
He crushed me this episode because I immediately said, bro, you have time.
He saved the day twice this episode, and then he
time.
fumbled the bag.
But it's like you have time. You can run off now. You have super speed.
Yeah, Pete didn't even know you were there.
He then says, he's coming up here. I waited for the cops. The police came. Why are you waiting? Why are you doing anything? Go to the party.
Get away.
You promised.
And then even the scene that it comes up to with Lana and Lex.
And by the way, I do love this scene quite a bit because what it's also showing in this scene is a stepdad-daughter relationship where now it's the stepdad coming out to his new daughter that he has to adopt because he's marrying her aunt, saying, I used to do this when I was a kid as well.
So let's pause it real quick here. Let's talk about this. Does Lana know?
Know what?
Know about him and Aunt Nell? Or is she that dumb?
All right. Did you just eat a goldfish? Because this episode is called Craving.
That's right.
And then made
We gotta be eating.
a theory. Okay. Here's my thing about Lex and Lana. No, I don't think Lana knows.
No.
I don't think it's because she's too dumb. I think it's because she hates Aunt Nell. Where she doesn't give a crap about Aunt Nell's life. Even when Lana was 10, Lana did not care about Aunt Nell because Aunt Nell does not want a child. Aunt Nell has made this
True.
very clear where she is just doing what she wants to do.
She got Lana and she was like, oh, this is
Boom.
enough.
This is enough.
But I think, though, she does know. And that...
I need evidence.
I mean, how would she not? I think I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt here that she's actually not that dumb. That's why she's, like, really mature for her age.
Do you know how much I hate that Lana says in this scene? Don't worry, I'm waiting for my reinforcements. I immediately go, Clark, you son of a bitch.
I know.
I put in my notes, I go, you bastard.
Like, Pete was supposed to be there. Jody. Chloe. Chloe's actually supposed to be there, too.
Exactly. This is
actually really sucks. Where is Chloe?
Fred going to a party by himself.
Where is Chloe? Like, really, where is Chloe?
Okay, that's a good point. Now you're bringing up something else. So I even said in the scene, where was she with Clark after she
actually, where
tattletaled?
is she? Why is she not there?
She should have at least... You know what? That would have made Chloe's character probably 10 times better for me, too. If she then went to Lana's party, it's like, oh, where's Clark? Oh, he's not here?
I thought he was coming with me.
Oh, I guess he forgot. Classic Clark. Must be that Kent charm. Oh my god, that would be pure evil.
But really, no. Like, I don't...
Where is she at the
party? I
party?
get it, though. They're not that close.
No,
They're
but
not
they
that
are.
close.
They're supposed to be
now. They're getting there, but maybe Chloe's still,
They're
like...
supposed to be.
Maybe Chloe's still, like, giving the middle finger to her just, like, because of Clark, you know?
After the Lex and Lana scene, we're now back at the Clark coming home to his parents, where Jonathan and Martha are obviously up, being like, hey, we just got a call because obviously you had to stop a HORNGRY. And now Clark is having to explain I had to wait for the cops. Joseph, I hate this crap so much. Why? We never repeat. We just saw Clark having to explain, being like, don't worry, the night cannot be ruined altogether. Where now he then cuts to Lex in his office. Well, he runs away. He thinks he's going to go make up to Lana.
Yeah.
He then runs away, where Lex now is shown in the scene where he received a letter from Hamilton rejecting him, I believe.
Yeah.
And Lex then now shows up.
Yeah, shows up, basically says, I'm going to pay you this much. Just do what I say. Or else I'm going to do this. And basically... blackmail him, in a sense. But dude, you're getting paid a lot of money. Just take the money, bro. And so obviously...
Oh, Joseph. He blackmails him because he's a pedophile, is what Lex insinuated, saying, I'm going to tell the police that you did not register as a sex offender.
Mm-hmm.
That is exactly what he just insinuated.
Yep. And now I'll give you like $100,000 and go ahead and do what I say.
And just do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Where it's funny because this is also showing where Lex is the villain. Because in a way, even when somebody turns him down, Lex is going to take the nice approach where he's going to ask. But if you were to ever turn Lex down, well, now he's just going to make you regret it.
Yep.
Take one over the other.
Mm-hmm.
Why
are you so interested about these rocks? He sees power, bro. He sees power in these rocks.
But he sees that he could be something, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, power for himself. So, now, do you want to pause real quick before
No,
we get into it?
No, I don't want to pause.
We have a redemption for Clark.
We have this redemption story.
And I will say, I'm going to go back because when she first tells this story about what she did with her mom to watching a movie at the drive-in, that's where I knew that's his gift later. I already know that's his gift later.
Well, the reason why I didn't think it was is because he talks about how it's something that he has to prepare for, where easily it's something that you could have set up. But I get that there was a little bit of preparation to it, so I'm not going to take any type of credit away. But now he's trying to make up to Llama. What I love, though, is her reaction to it, because he goes, well, let me make it up to you. Let me at least give you your present. Her response, when?
Yeah.
Because
she's angry.
Well, she's always expecting him to never actually do something.
And then
just say that he's doing something in the future, but never actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the first time he's like, no. Now.
Yeah, like now.
I love this moment because she's even thrown off where it makes her smile, where she's like, oh, he actually has something.
Mm-hmm.
And now we get to the moment where you said you called, I did not, where they are watching a drive-in movie where she is describing how, or she's watching what she described of the Looney Tunes cartoons of Bugs Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
And this moment has a special place because Taylor also proposed to his wife at a drive-in movie theater.
Yeah, you did.
My father met my mother at a drive-in movie theater.
Damn.
So this scene pretty much sold me on everything because this is such a special place in my heart where Lana and Clark are everything. Yeah. This is my Fred and Daphne. This is what I need to stick for till the very end.
And it's at his barn.
It's at
the side of it. It's just them two. And yeah.
I love that. And I will say, this may be a little biased, obviously,
but I think it's better than the first edition book.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's really talk about here though. This song. What was the song, Taylor? Enrique Iglesias.
I can be your hero, baby. I can't take your breath away.
Doug, what a perfect song for this birthday gift. Oh my goodness, bro. It made this moment 10 times better.
I just think that Enrique makes everything better.
And it just, as the credits finally show, like, baby, and just like go so down, I was like, oh my god, bro, fade away on Hero. Yeah, no, it's a beautiful moment. I truly enjoyed it, and I think he redeemed himself for being Magic Man. Do you think?
No, let's go eat some churches.
Dang, man. So after the drive, and of course, he wishes her a happy birthday. It ends on there. That's all, folks, on Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
And Looney
That's all we
Tunes,
need,
bro.
baby.
And that is the end of the episode. We are at the end credits. And, I mean, what do you want to rate this episode, Taylor?
To be honest with you, man, I'm doing an 8.
8?
And it's because it's not the villain aspect. Harry gave the last episode 7.5 alone. I'm still sticking by 7.5. Harry alone gave that episode. This was all about the characters for me. I got to see a lot of lacks. I got to see a lot of things that made sense to me where there was nothing that was just out of place. I got to see the relationship between Lana and Clark, and finally Clark doing something. We got to see Whitney being a good boyfriend, but also being overshadowed by Clark.
Yup.
I finally got somewhere with these characters. The villain was so. I do like that her mouth opens though that way. It was a mummy aspect.
It was cool.
I just immediately thought of mummy.
We just need better powers, man. We need some better grounded villains here, some more
We
explanations.
need explanations. We need
explanations.
we need limits here. We need like expectations. We need limits. We need something.
Yeah. No, for sure. And yeah, solid episode. By the way, you gave last episode an 8.
I said 7. I said 8, 7.5. Go back to the tape.
You said 8.
I said 7.5.
Mm-mm. You said 8, bro.
You're a liar, dude.
Swear to God. He's like, I'm gonna give this an 8.
I'm giving this one an 8.
That's
This
fine.
one's
It's
better.
not like it can't be an 8 too.
No, it's 8.1 then.
Nah, I give this one. I'm gonna give this a solid 7. Solid 7.
Hold on. This is better than last one though.
Maybe.
Well,
I did
yeah,
like last one a lot though. I mean, it was good.
See, we like different aspects of the damn show.
I think we like just different aspects of the episode.
I got no love moments last episode. You gotta understand that for me.
That's fine. Okay.
See, you don't understand true love's first kiss.
What is what's wrong with you? It doesn't have to be in every episode.
You know, I
man.
cut the show. I'm done.
Well, other than the what do we have? We had just Amy Adams being Man of Steel, of course, and also the dad. I mean,
Dr. Hamilton.
yeah, Dr. Hamilton. He's the dad of
He's
Cyborg.
Cyborg's dad. By the way, what's funny? That's the only 2 facts I have here.
Yeah,
Out
Solid
of
Stone.
everything for this episode, I have nothing else because I got no connections for anything.
Solid episode. Next week, what do we have? We have
Jitters.
episode 8, Jitters.
Can't wait. It's gonna be a Martha episode. Let's get it.
Dang. It looks like it is going to be a Martha episode. All right. Tune in next week. We out!